What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we start this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell icon if you don't want to miss our future videos. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the list. "10. Spirit Chronicles. Isekai reincarnation again. However, this time, the new body the soul is sent to doesn't lose its sense of individuality. Rather, the two share the same body with all their experiences and knowledge fused together into one mind and soul of two people, but in one body. That's a new one to say the least. Ryo, an unfortunate soul, watches the murder of his mother powerlessly and swears to avenge her. But for now, he has to learn to accept the new host in his body and learn from him, since he'll need all the help he can get in the prestigious Bertram Academy. 9. Shin no nakama janai to yusha no party wo odisareta node. Henkyu de slow life suru koto ni shimashita. After being banished from the hero's party, this MC decided to take things easy and live a simple life like any other person. And this time, he was going to follow his dream of creating an apothecary for everyone in the countryside to benefit from. And even though he seems for some just a weakling, for others they don't know the fact that he is the brother of the hero and is actually on par with her powers. 8. Kinja no Meigo. The story takes place in a fantasy world where a certain man is hailed as a national hero. However, he himself doesn't care about fame and glory. He would rather live a quiet, peaceful life. And that's what he does. He lives in the rural woods and spends his time raising an orphan he saved. His name is Shin. And even though he's being raised as a kid, he actually happens to be a Japanese salaryman who was isekai'd to this world. Years pass by, as Shin gradually nurtures his natural talent, and now at the age of 15 he is enrolled in the kingdom's magic academy. But considering how he's lived alone with foster grandfather for the past 15 years, a social life might be a little too much. Will Shin be able to handle it? 7. Yaojing Zhongji Shoche. Okay, so welcome to the most confusing first 3 episodes in anime history. During those 3 episodes, you won't understand a thing, and it's a bit hard to make sense of it. The character was isekai'd to a world, and since he didn't manifest any powers, he decided to become a gardener in that new world, with the job of unsealing fairies and helping them resolve their unfinished business. The fairies, giving them one look, anyone can realize how unique each fairy is from another, whether it was by looks or by personality, each with her own ordeal and quest to help her through. I gotta say, the drama can catch you off guard in this series, and it's much better than it seems. All you have to do is endure the first 3 episodes, since they're the most confusing of them. The animation is amazing, although the series is rushed a bit, but still worth the watch for them titties. 6. Isekai Mao to Shoukan. The last thing you want to happen while summoning a demon lord is to use a slave lock spell and have that spell backfire on you. The 2 beautiful girls that summon Takuma into his game avatar Diablo, the strongest there is in the game, get their whole world flipped upside down after witnessing how strong, powerful, and smart Diablo could actually be. After being a veteran in the game and having all the powerful skills in it while memorizing all the roads and alleyways in the game proved to be very useful for Diablo, and make it easier for him to accept the situation he's in. Now, Diablo roams the land with his 2 unfortunate slaves in an attempt to break the seals and find his way back home. The animation isn't the best, but it is decent, as well as the characters in it are fun to watch, especially if you're watching the uncensored version, embracing the ecchi scenes in all its glory. 5. Oda Nobuna no Yabao. In this show, all the feudal lords of old are transformed into hot, sexy women. But the biggest change was that they made Oda Nobunaga, the demon himself, a woman and a blonde one at that. The MC that got transported there already has knowledge of all that transpires in that era, but refrains from saying so or divulging anything to anyone around him in order to preserve the timeline and keep it intact, not wanting to fragment it more than had already happened with all the feudal lords becoming women. All he can do is watch as the events unfold and hope that the timeline isn't torn to shreds. 4. Cautious hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious. Seiya is a powerful and strong hero in his own right. However, he's very cautious and decides not to activate his powers very often, since the consequences can be catastrophic. He's accompanied by a beautiful girl on his journey that keeps trying to approach him no matter how many times he punches her back to her senses. The relation between them is hilarious, and the series overall is pretty chill and fun to watch and enjoy. 3. Gargantua on the Virtuous planet. Stuck in an interstellar war between the humans and monsters, Lieutenant Leto is armed with Chamber, an autonomous robot, finds himself losing control and crash landing in Gargantua, a waterlogged Earth-like planet. As a lieutenant, he has to always keep his guard up, making it harder for him to communicate with the population inhabiting the planet, with his first action being to take hostage one of the scavenger's crew that was actually rescuing him and Chamber. Talk about misleading actions. With him now stuck on the planet with no way to communicate with the fleet, Leto has to do all he can to learn to adapt to his new life on Gargantua, with all the secrets lying behind the planet. I bet he won't have it easy at all. 2. Outbreak Company. This MC might not be the strongest or the smartest, but he is definitely the weebest of them all. He's such a veteran when it comes to the Japanese culture and otaku stuff that the government kidnapped him and sent him to a foreign world with one mission in mind: spread the otaku and Japanese culture to the foreign world he's in. As a veteran weeb, finding himself in a world of fantasy, magic, and dragons felt like home, and it was so easy for him to adjust there and begin his mission with all of the Japanese government backing him. He has nothing to worry about, well, except for that spoiled brat they call Queen. 1. Shichise no Subaru. Asahi's life literally ended in the real world as she died while playing a world-renowned online role-playing game called Union. The members of the Subaru party went their separate ways due to the game shutting down after Asahi's death. 6 years later, though, Haruto logs back onto the new version of Union, called Reunion, and he reunites with Asahi. Is it actually her? Or is it just an electronic projection of her? The members of the Subaru party will band together to find out in this deadly and terrifying game of chance and logic. And with that, we conclude our video for today. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's bebop. Put Stein skate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push you through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell if you